Welcome to In Her Shoes. I'm Tiffany Dowling.
And I'm Shelley Davis-Milak. How are you today?
Wonderful. It's always a pleasure to be talking fashion with you, darling.
I know. I love talking fashion. And shoes. Don't forget the shoes part.
Well, that goes without saying.
I was talking to somebody recently. It was so funny. And they said, they're like, how many pairs of shoes do you and Tiffany buy on a given month?
Well, that's first of all, a very personal question.
That's what I said.
But one that I'm willing to share with the world. I don't have a set number, but I would like to buy at least one pair of shoes per month.
Right.
And usually there's more than that. You know I like to buy in bulk.
Right.
So, I mean, not cheaper.
No,
even though I may say that to my husband when he gets the bill, there was some sort of buying discount.
Big sale.
There was a sale.
Buy two.
I saved a lot of money that way.
Buy 10, get one free.
But I think that, when you're really busy, and a lot of women are right now, sometimes if you can get out there and you can get into the zone and you can find several pairs of shoes in one place, it just is that much more convenient.
Exactly. And for me, one of the things is my shoes always fit. There's days that maybe some of my clothes are a little snugger, a little looser, but my shoes always fit.
Absolutely.
So that's one thing. And I typically, although not today, I typically wear black because it's my signature color. I like to make it easy in the morning, ladies. I want to make it easy. So I like to use my shoes to spice things up. So I don't spend a ton. I don't have a ton of clothes, but I have a lot of shoes.
Well, I have a ton of clothes, and I have a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
And, I think that for me, the shoe buying, it's just therapy. Like, I love to go and I just like to browse, and I'll do it when, you're right, when maybe you're feeling not so great or you've had a rough day. I mean, this week has been a shoe shopping week.
It's been a shoe shopping week. Although I did go to a store here locally. I always try to shop local whenever I can.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a small business. I believe in supporting our local businesses. But I did go to a shoe store the other day and was really just needing that, that pick-me-up. The pick-me-up you get from shopping. And I walked away with nothing.
Right.
Because there wasn't anything I wanted. So I don't go out of my way.
You're a little pickier than the average bear.
Yes.
So I could go in and probably buy 11 pairs in the time it takes Shelley to buy one pair of shoes.
Well, I have a litmus test anytime I buy things. And this is one of the things I really work with my clients on. If I don't love it, if I don't see how it's going to fit into my lifestyle, I'm not going to buy it.
Right.
And it's just the way that I do things.
And I live by the thought that I will not love it in a year, so I might as well go ahead and buy something that I love now. And it doesn't have to be something that I'm going to need for 6 years. I mean, I like to change my couch over every 2 years, let alone my shoes.
I haven't got a new couch in 15 years.
Right. So we have a very different idea on how to do these things.
Right.
But I think that's a good question to ask people, how often you change out your shoes. Like, I will go through my shoes. If I buy 11 pairs of shoes in Chicago, which I've been known to do in one weekend, when I come back, I try to remove shoes from my closet that I'm willing to part with.
Right.
And so sometimes it's very difficult, and I have to think about it. I'll put them up on a shelf. I'll look at them for a few days, see if I'm ready to part with them. But I do try to turn them over so that I'm not, I'm not hoarding 1,200 pairs of shoes.
Right. Imelda Marcos. I do have a lot of shoes too, and I'm different than you. If I go buy a pair of shoes, I don't necessarily get rid of a pair of shoes, but I get rid of things in my closet that mock me, shoes included. So if I wear a pair of shoes, and if it hurts my feet or if it's, just difficult.
I love when that happens, because typically what transpires then is the shoes that have been mocking her typically end up in my closet.
They move over to you.
Which I like.
Yes. Well, you're willing to go through a little more pain than me.
You know what?
In terms of your shoe wear.
It's
your
all
footwear,
about,
I should say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. My feet are tough.
Yeah, I'm all about comfort. I mean, my clothes are comfortable.
Yeah.
My shoes are comfortable. I'm not one of those ladies that says, oh, you could run a marathon in these stilettos. I'm not talking about that comfortable.
Because that's ridiculous.
Right. But, I'm a big comfort person.
Yeah.
You and I talk about that. I'm a big comfort. I have to love it. I have to feel great in it, and it has to feel comfortable.
Okay, yeah, I don't subscribe to any of that. I want them to look great.
Right.
And if there's a little discomfort, I'll put up with it.
Right,
to look great.
But the biggest thing is we always try to shop locally whenever we can, because we believe in Michigan.
We do. But, I mean, that doesn't mean we won't trek off to Chicago or to Detroit or to wherever for the sale.
That's right, for the sale, not for any other purposes, strictly for the sale. We have a great show coming up today. Stick with us. We will be right back.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes.
We're having a great time on location today. We are at the Douglas J Spa located inside the East Lansing Marriott.
Yes, we are talking about fashion, and so you can't really have a fashion show without models. So we are going to be talking with Nadia Sellers. She is the owner of Okemos Modeling and Entertainment Group.
Nadia, thanks for being on with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, we are not models.
I play one on TV sometimes.
Right.
But.
No, she doesn't. But I think that it's a lot tougher than people really think that modeling is. I think that people think, oh, women, they're beautiful, they get up, they put great clothes on, and they walk up and down a runway. It's so simple. Tell us the real deal. What's going on? I know it can't be that easy.
You know what? It's hard work. And a lot of people do think it's easy and take it for granted. And I think there's a misconception that all models are super, super tall. And that's really not true.
Right.
Runway models are tall, but print models are, pretty much any height. Taking pictures seem like fun, but trust me, I've had some models ready to cry during their photo sessions. It's long hours, hard work.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Kate Moss, I think she's only 5'7", which is about the height that we're at. So there's still hope for us, Tiffany. We can be a supermodel someday.
I think that time has come and gone.
Now,
for some of us,
no,
a lot
that's
sooner
not
than
true,
others.
right? Because people think you have to be young to be a model, but you can be a model at any age, right?
Well, the new trend is older models. They're calling on women 30 and up because that generation, they're very fashionable.
Sure.
And so they're looking for older models
great.
now over 30.
What got you into the fashion or the modeling industry?
They kind of got me. I mean, I was walking around 6 foot tall, skinny as a rail. Those days are gone. And I'm happy because I can eat.
A few years ago.
Yeah, I wish. But yeah, and I started with Miss Black LA, and I was second runner-up. And then I got another pageant in college, and then I went to New York, and it kind of took off from there.
So you have been a model. Have you done print, television? all the
No,
above?
print is very competitive. I mean, you gotta be really pretty to do print.
You
But,
are
know,
really
what
pretty.
do you do, but-
You're really pretty.
Yeah,
That's
I
ridiculous.
stick to my, there's not a lot of girls 6 foot tall and over, so being on a runway was really what I did.
Oh, great.
So how do you train for the walking part of being on the runway, and get over the fear of thinking that you're going to fall in front of all of those people?
Oh, you
who
are gonna fall.
Okay, so you just
will
resign
fall.
yourself to it. I get it.
Right,
You're like, I will fall. It's going to happen.
What is different now than what it was when I was modeling? Now models are just different. I think there's really a misconception of the quote unquote supermodel. There really are no more supermodels. But we have a runway coach that comes out of Detroit, and she is phenomenal. And she teaches our girls how to walk, and it's hard. It's really, really hard to get.
I mean, it
there.
looks hard to me.
it does. It looks really hard. Well, we talked about some of the heels that we have around here, and you said I wouldn't want to walk in them. And think if you were on a runway.
Right. I mean, I love to walk
Right.
in heels, but I mean, when you're talking about being on a runway, a lot of pressure, you have to walk a certain way, you have to make sure that the clothes look great, and so, because that's what you're there for.
And you have to be confident to walk in 5-inch heels. I am not confident walking. I couldn't walk in your shoes.
Well, I have a question when you were talking about print being competitive, because one of the trends that I see is that really supermodels aren't doing the big campaigns anymore. It's Justin Timberlake or it's some other superstar who's sort of worked their way into what you used to see, maybe a Cindy Crawford or someone else doing. And has that changed, making print even more competitive?
Well, that really has hurt the print industry for models, because now there are
Right.
actresses and singers like
Yeah.
Rihanna, and they're doing most of the big campaigns. And so, yeah, that's changing.
I mean, it's the
hurt.
cover girl issue. I
Right.
mean, you've got all of the stars doing it instead of models that would typically be in those types of.
And people
That's
think that they
interesting.
look like that. I have some gorgeous pictures of myself, trust me. Thank you, makeup artist. Amber. No, it's all Photoshop.
Oh, yeah.
They would take out everything under the sun.
the
you know,
blemishes.
yes, and your waist and, add things. But they're selling magazines, so don't think you have to wake up looking like that.
Right.
Magazines,
know.
call me. Got me on your cover anytime you want. I'll frame
I'm
it.
expecting our production crew to start photoshopping some things.
I like a little Photoshop.
Yeah,
Well,
I like to be
we're gonna
photoshopped.
talk more about what you do in the modeling and entertainment industry.
Okay.
So you're gonna stick with us, right? We haven't
I would
scared you
love
off
to.
yet.
Oh, no,
Thanks,
as long as
Nadia.
I don't have to wear your shoes. No, we're
Stay
there.
with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes.
We are continuing our conversation with Nadia Sellers. She is a former model and has some really great information for us. We were talking off camera. I always say the best stuff happens when you're off camera.
Yeah, sorry about that. No, really, we want to talk a little bit about, you own Okemos Modeling and Entertainment Group. How long have you had that organization?
We opened in September of 2009.
Okay.
And I actually just wanted to, I'm from New York, so I lived in New York, lived in LA, and I wanted to kind of do something here in Michigan, and especially in the mid-Michigan area.
Okay.
And we opened as a charm school.
Charm
My
school.
goal was to open as a charm school and have a modeling agency for plus-size models, because I went from a size 2 to a size 16. I'm not a 16 now, by the way. And don't get that wrong. So I wanted to do something with, plus-size models, just to share with them my experience being on both ends. No one signed up. So I ended up just doing the modeling agency and focusing on anyone that wanted to come in and learn about the business.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
So I have a question about, did you grow up in New York or did you grow up in the mid-Michigan area? What brought you here specifically?
Ooh, what brought me here? That's not a good question. You didn't warn me about that one. Well, I didn't grow up here.
Okay.
I'm from Belize, which is a third world country. That's where my values are from. Was raised in LA, New York, and modeled in Italy and Germany.
Oh, wow.
Got a divorce. Happy about that. And moved to Lansing because of the divorce.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're glad you're here. Of
Yeah,
course.
I'm glad I'm divorced.
So if someone is interested in modeling, or maybe they have a child who they think could be a good model or something like that, how do they get involved? Like, what is the process to connect with your organization?
Well, we're the only modeling agency in the state, and probably in several states, that's in a major mall. We're actually in the Meridian Mall across from Old Navy. And we don't believe in discriminating against anyone, age, gender, race, or size, because in this market, we live in a family town, and people want people that look like them. Our advertisers want people that look like them.
Right.
So they could be short, tall. To me, everyone's beautiful. Everyone has a model within them. And it's more about building the confidence of the individual, because modeling lifestyle is something you can take on for the rest of your life and carry it through.
Sure,
That's
sure.
great. So all they have to do is contact you. Come in, talk about what they would like to do, and you can help train them to do the modeling thing.
Well, the nice thing about Okemos Modeling is we don't really do the training. We hire professional trainers. We have some of the most amazing acting coaches in the area. To me, in the whole state. Our runway coach comes out of Detroit, and she's very, very good. We handle actors as well, and we prepare them for acting career. And most of my models at some point will leave me to go on to bigger agencies, and we encourage that.
Oh, that's great.
That is great.
So what tips would you have for an aspiring model?
Don't look in the mirror and think that you're pretty or think that you're ugly, because people want to work with nice people. Just have some confidence about yourself, come into the agency, and let us know what you want to do, and we will give you the training to help you get there.
That's really great advice, and something that I strongly believe in too, that you have to, this is who you are, this is what you have to work with today, and that's perfectly perfect.
And we all have a beauty within us, and we just have to recognize what that is, and guess what? There is a market out there for everybody.
That's true.
That's great.
There is a market out there for everybody.
great.
And I like what you said, that people want to look at people who look like them.
Absolutely.
And when you pick up some of these magazines, and we kind of talked about the airbrushing and the other things, certainly it's something you look at and think, wow, what a beautiful specimen. But in reality, that's not how most of America or beyond looks.
Right.
We're perfectly imperfect.
And it goes with cars. I mean, you see pretty cars, that don't mean they run the best. I have the ugliest Toyota, runs great. Runs great. I love it. So.
That's so funny.
That's absolutely great.
So, so who inspired you to be in the modeling entertainment business?
Actually, people were teasing me. I was tall, so they call me lanky and, green giant and different names. And there's a market for everyone. And someone thought that lanky green giant girl would make a beautiful model, and they took me on, and I went from there.
What was some of what was your best experience? What would you say, like looking back on what you accomplished as a model, that you would say that was really fun, or that was great, or I really enjoyed that?
My time in Milan, because
Italians
think African American is just beautiful, and man, chabella all day long. I came home, my mother was like, deflate, But Milan, Italy was just an amazing experience for me. The people was wonderful. The pasta was unforgettable.
All right, perfect.
You heard it here first. If you want to feel fabulous, go to Milan.
Right.
We'll be back in just a moment with some of Nadia's models.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes.
We are going to continue our conversation with Nadia Sellers, and we get a little fashion show today.
I love that.
I know. You brought a couple of your models with you today?
Yes, I did.
That is exciting. And I know that they're wearing designs from, or designer collection from Kelly's Consignment.
Yes.
And I love that because consignment shopping is one of my favorite things.
Well, it's a huge trend right now.
Mm-hmm.
People are going out and collecting some great things from consignment shops all over the place.
Mm-hmm. It's a great way to bulk up your wardrobe without having to spend a ton of money.
Exactly. What I like about Kelly's is they have a variety, but in this economy, you don't want to spend a lot of money on nice clothes, but yet you want nice clothes.
Right.
Of course you do.
The quest for nice clothes, as in nice shoes, never stops regardless of your budget. Right.
Exactly. So why don't you introduce the models that you brought with you today?
Well, today I brought Megan Williams and also Amani, and we're going to talk about Megan first because Megan is wearing an actual dress by Betsy Johnson.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, and you know, Megan is one of these models that I aspire to be, that I used to be.
I look like just like her in my mind. My body
Right.
looks just the same.
Right.
And she's really beautiful. What I like too about this dress is it's simple and it's also very classy. It's from the designer collection of Kelly's. She's also wearing a pair of Sam Elderman boots.
I love Sam Edelman. Love them, love them.
They're really tall, high heels, but she wears
outfit
it
looks
so
great.
well. We put this entire outfit together in like 10 minutes. Kelly's have costume jewelry. They also have used and new jewelry as well. But the dress really is just amazing. Looks great on her with the jacket. Could be evening.
I love it. I love the whole look. I love the peep toe boot. I think, you know, I love Sam Edelman. I have a couple pairs. I know you do too. Such a comfortable shoe. Now, that is a shoe that you could almost run in a race in, believe it or not.
Oh, well.
Depending. I mean, I have some really comfortable ones. And I love this dress too because, like you said, you can throw a jacket over it and tone it down a little bit, or you can throw a shawl on it and maybe make it evening. Really fun. Great dress. Love it.
Does every woman need a little black dress?
Every woman needs a little dress. Now, not every woman should wear black. Some women need a little navy blue dress. Some women need a little chocolate brown dress. But everyone needs a dark color dress that can be worn in the evening. So little black, not always. Little dark color, absolutely.
And we also have Amani. And what I like about Kelly's is, oh my God, such a variety. And now Amani is one of my models and actresses.
Nice.
She was the youngest model featured in Arkansas Little Rock Fashion Week a couple weeks ago. She was
Congratulations.
great. And this dress by Ad Hoc is just perfect for a 10-year-old. She looks great as always. She's also one of our top runway models.
Wow.
So when you talk about
She's
runway
lovely.
and how hard it is, she makes it look easy.
Yeah.
She makes it look easy.
See, that's what lets people think that it's an easy profession, is they are so good,
Yeah.
they make it look easy.
I love this outfit. This is my look. I don't usually wear white because I'd spill barbecue sauce on it, and I don't even eat barbecue sauce that much, which is weird.
That would be the
Or
issue.
this is my other thing with white. Every time I wear white, a pen explodes. That happened to us at lunch that day. The waitress brought me a pen, exploded. I had white all over. But I love this outfit because, like you said, you can wear that. For her, she could wear that as a dress. She has on leggings, can wear it as more of a shirt. Really versatile and comfortable, but super sassy in its details. I love it.
It looks great on her. What I like about it is very simple, very classy, and very tasteful.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
right.
love the
Which is-
pockets. Just don't put ink pens in them.
which is great. She's lovely.
Yes. Thank you so much for bringing your models here today. Thank you to Kelly's Consignment for letting us borrow some clothes. Good luck to you at Okemos
Yes,
Modeling and
absolutely.
Entertainment. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Lauren Aitch, founder of Lady Aitch Designs, another person that's a little taller than Tiffany and I. I need to change my heels. We'll be back in just a second.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes. We're talking fashion today.
We are still on location at the Douglas J Spa located inside the East Lansing Marriott, which is a ton of fun.
It is fun to be out here and have people stopping and watching and just having a great time.
Yes, and today we have Lauren Aitch with us, one of my favorite people.
Yes.
Lauren, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So Lauren, you have a lot going on.
Yes.
You do. But before we get into all of the great things that you're doing today, let's take a step back because we're in Spartan country.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
and
so
we
right.
want to kind of recap. So you obviously played basketball.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I don't know where you've been, but Lauren played basketball at MSU. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Oh goodness, yes. At Michigan State, it was. I had a great time. Played a lot of basketball. Did a lot of working out. Learned a lot. Ended up, getting both my degrees, which was amazing. Actually, right now I go back and play open gym with the girls right now. It's interesting seeing the freshmen coming into school now.
Does it make you feel old?
It does.
Does it make you feel winded? That's what I was
Yes, yes, that too. They're so quick and you just keep going. The other day we had a little alumni scrimmage or whatever, and we're on the floor for like eight times or whatever. And we're like, yeah, you guys you're good, but
sit
not
down.
yet, not yet. So
I'm gonna need to take a step back.
yes.
So you played at State. Your dad played at Michigan State as well.
Yes, he played back in '67, and then he went to the ABA then. It was a long time ago. Played for the Pacers. He actually scored the first 2 points of the Pacers Association ever. So that's a little fun, little quick fact. So yeah.
And then you played pro too.
Yes, I played in Copenhagen, Denmark. I played overseas, and
That sounds awful.
I know.
oh good. It was a lot of fun. I'm not going to even hold.
Sure.
It was a ton of fun. A beautiful country. So.
Sure. And you are playing, what I understand, in a minor league right now.
Yes.
Does that make you feel winded?
Yes, it does, because we still have younger people there too, and it's like I'm like it's fun. It's in Flint, it's a semi-pro team, just to stay in shape,
Right. I mean, I would think that would be very good exercise.
Yes. Oh, it is actually. They've done some studies, and it's like you lose about 2,000 calories within like a practice. So.
Wow. Well, Tiffany used to be a cheerleader, so if you ever need her to put on her uniform
you know
and come
what?
down
I actually can still wear it.
Nice. Right. There you go. Amen to that. Right.
So it was actually during your time in Denmark that you started tossing around the idea of designing clothes.
Yes. I have always wanted to design clothing since I was a young girl. And when I got to Copenhagen, it's the fashion capital of Scandinavia. So there's fashion everywhere. So when I got there, it was a nice little segue into fashion. I mean, I loved it, started drawing, and took it from there.
That's great. And you actually started having things and having people sew things when you were over there,
Yes,
didn't you?
yes. I went out and I found a group that would sew. We put together my plait patterns, paper patterns, and also put together the garments. So I got my garments made, and it was wonderful. I was able to be very involved in the whole construction of them, because during the day I didn't have much to do. I had practice at night. And during the day, I had to figure out what I wanted to do. So that was great pastime.
Why not start a business?
Right. I was a pro basketball player. I didn't have anything to do.
Right.
So I started a business. I bet you were pretty busy. I think you're good at managing your time, though, because you do a lot of things. And we're going to talk about more of the things that you do in the next segment. In addition to Lady Aitch Design, in addition to playing on a minor semi-pro basketball team.
Yeah.
You do a lot of other things. So
Well, you're so charity minded.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the Aitch Foundation.
Yes.
And so we're going to talk a little bit more in the next segment. Give us a little tidbit of what the foundation does.
Well, the foundation, what we do is we raise money to do research on early detection devices of all cancers. I know that's kind of a starting point for figuring out how to cure cancer, so that's what I wanted to kind of start the foundation for. I have a lot of family members who have passed away from cancer, so I thought it was a great thing. It touches everyone's life. So
absolutely, cancer stinks.
It
Going
really
officially on record as saying cancer stinks. And thanks for what you're doing to help.
Yes.
And you're going to hear more about that when we come back. We'll be back in just a moment. Stick with us right here.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes. We're continuing our conversation with Lauren Aitch.
Lauren, we ended the last segment. We were talking a little bit about your foundation. It's really inspirational and amazing that you started that. And you have found a way to blend your fashion and your foundation. Can you tell us about that for a minute?
Yes. Actually, last year, when I started the foundation and I started to design clothing, I'm like, well, I want to have a charity fashion show. I want to bring back some athletes, and kind of get them out of their arenas that they're used to being in and putting them on a runway. And
why not?
Why not? It makes sense,
It's
right?
easy to walk on a runway. That's what Nadia said.
So, what I did is, I designed some pieces for the actual girls who were playing basketball at Michigan State. I actually got their measurements and everything, and that was my first line. I named actually some of my pieces after some of my old teammates, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was able to join the two, and the charity fashion show. We have a lot of community leaders and different people come back, and they model, and we have a good time. People can eat, they can mingle. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of different designers from the area that we have in the show as well. So,
and more importantly, you raised money
yes.
for the purpose of your foundation. Can you tell us what you raised at the second one?
Yes, at the second one, we ended up raising $33,000. So it was
great.
Yes. So it was really awesome, and we're just really excited to see what we can do with that and really build on it. So
yeah, I attended that event, and it was really fun, and just it was your line was beautiful, and it was nice to see all the others, and it was really great to see community members and athletes all coming together. It was really fun.
Yeah, no, I always have a great time. I was busy, but a great time.
Right, very busy.
I mean, I don't think I saw you because you were busy doing whatever you were doing, but the rest of it was fabulous.
So tell us a little bit about your line, because in the next segment, we're going to actually be able to take a peek at some of your pieces. Tell us about it.
Well, some of the inspiration that I draw in my line is things that I would like to wear. Like
Great place to start.
Great place to start, yeah, definitely. Things that I would like to wear. And also, I like to play with a lot of angles, and I play with a lot of different things to accentuate curves if you have them, or give you them if you don't have them. So that's what
every woman wants.
I mean, either or, right? So, and a lot of mine are ready to wear. They're simple. I always feel less is more. So a lot of my pieces are more simple and elegant. They're obviously I'm designing custom suits and things like that. Those are for the business women and who are working and running around. So So they're elegant, but they're sexy too. So it all works together, and I really try to make every woman feel like they can wear my line.
And well, I think you've done a great job. I've had the opportunity to go in to Lauren's studio and see some of her things and work with some of your students that you mentor about fashion. And it really is, it's simple, classic, but there's nothing like a custom piece of clothing. I mean, nothing in the world like a custom piece of clothing.
It's like wearing nothing.
Right, it really is. It's like wearing nothing.
When it's meant just for you.
Right.
I mean, that's, specific to you. I think that I've talked to a couple people who've purchased custom suits from you, and they're just like, it is amazing. It's their favorite piece. So, I mean, that's what more can you ask for?
Right,
is that they're out there talking about how great that piece is to others.
Well, that's what we like. That's what we like. We want to give people experience and also them loving it.
And feel good
not liking it, loving it.
Right, and feel great in it. And like you said, every woman wants to look long, lean, and symmetrically balanced, like she has an hourglass figure. Unfortunately, most of us were born that way. So having
thank goodness you're around.
Thank goodness you're here.
That's what we're trying to solve. That's what I'm trying to solve.
It's not Photoshop.
Yes, right.
Well, coming up next, we are going to be able to see some of Lauren's fashion. She has a couple models here who are going to do a little fashion show for us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes. We're continuing our conversation with Lauren Aitch.
Yes, we are on location at the Douglas J Spot, located inside the East Lansing Marriott. We have some great,
very fun.
Yeah, some great models here with us today, Lauren.
Yes, we do. Actually, the partnership kind of started back last year with Kingdom Dreams. They actually show in my fashion show, and also the Royalty Modeling Agency. So these are wonderful models. I'm really excited about them. They were really cute.
They're lovely.
Oh, great.
They're lovely.
So you chose a couple of looks or a few looks for us to see today.
Yes, I did.
How'd you go about choosing them?
Well, actually, what I really like about my line is that it's like really interchangeable. So you can do a lot with it. So I actually like looking at a couple of pieces. We picked out a couple and we laid them out, and we're like, oh my gosh, that just flows together perfectly. So it works that way. I mean, what these models are wearing are like longer dresses. I mean, longer skirts, and they're high waisted, and they're simple, but they have a lot of pattern and like a lot of pop at the top. So that's kind of what we're playing with these, and then we have a nice little pizzazz one piece at the end. So,
ooh, let's take a peek at. Tell us about it. Who do we have first?
Okay, this is Erica Mann.
Erica, thanks for being here.
Yes,
lovely.
So she has our long pencil, and actually it comes to her ankle. Some people it comes to their calf length. Obviously I'm a tall woman, so I have they're a little bit longer. And then the top is actually a paisley print, and then we call it our hourglass sleeve tank because the top has actually an hourglass figure right here. It's a little small detail, but it adds a little pop to it. So, and I really love this print. I
love that
it's
print
just
too.
like,
It's really nice.
so that's why we created it. We got the fabric and we created it into a top. So, yeah.
Pencil skirts are great for most people. I mean,
Yes.
most body shapes can wear pencil skirts. But what I love here is that you did the wide band at the top. So even if you are someone like me who doesn't exactly have a waist, having that wide band creates the illusion, like we were talking
Right.
about, of having that hourglass figure.
Yes.
So this is such a great piece. I can see just about anyone putting this on and feeling fabulous. And the fabric looks great. I want to like reach out and touch it. It looks so nice.
And it looks so comfortable.
Yeah,
it really
does.
looks comfortable. It's very flattering, and I think that it's just it's a really amazing
this
piece.
is actually a Ponte knit,
Oh,
and you know, knits are our girls' friends.
They are.
they are
They are.
friends, and it's a really
can
rich
use all
color
we can
too.
get.
Yes,
The
it is.
eggplant.
It's a beautiful. I love the eggplant. I love the shirt. I love the pattern of it, but I love that it's kind of tone on tone. It's not too much.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see it until you get up to it. So you can wear it to work, or you can put it on with a pair of jeans and wear it out in the evening and look
Transitional.
perfectly fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
transitional.
Love, love, love
Thanks,
it. Great.
Erica.
Thanks, Erica. Who do we have next?
And the next outfit that I have is Amy. It's Amy Harris. She's also sporting a long knit dress as well, or pencil. And also she has a top that has animal print. Love animal print. This is actually made out of a charmeuse silk, and it's a stretch too, so you wear it how you want to wear it. And it also has different colors in it where you can put a lot of pop in the shoe if you would like to.
Yeah, I can see that with a pair of red shoes or some accessories, or even untocking the shirt and doing a wide belt with it to change the look up.
It's really great. I love that the pieces are so easy to mix and match with things that are already in your closet.
Absolutely.
Because obviously everyone wants to be able to do that type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Transitional pieces is a big thing. I said that we have a lot of in our line. We have a lot of jackets that we can wear with it. You can take it off from work and go out with your friends and that type of thing. So that's what I love about some of the pieces that I have. So.
And knit is a girl's best friend.
Yes, best friend.
Just
best
so you
friend.
know.
Best friend.
Yes.
Who else do we have? I know we have another outfit.
Yes, we do. We have Miss Erica again, and she's sporting our wrap dress.
Yes.
And it's the same with the knit. We're the same with the knit. It's a nice, rich eggplant purple. And then we have a jacket that she throws on over it. We have this dress in a cap sleeve, 3/4 length, long sleeve. Long sleeve, you can wear that to a really nice event with some really nice pumps. But this top here actually has, you see how I play with the angles, making the front really kind of accentuate the stomach area. And then also just, just really, really nice little fun top. So it really jazz it up.
I love that dress.
How do people get information about your line or able to purchase things?
Yes.
from
Well, actually, you can go to our website, LadyH.com, and you can basically right now I'm in the process of, you can call me and we can figure out pieces for them. We make them for them.
Okay.
And in these sizes. So that's where you can get in touch with us, and we're going to be doing some things with fashion shows and getting in the stores too. So.
Fabulous.
Great. Thanks so much, Lauren, for
That's
being with
great.
us.
No problem.
I'm so excited to see you where you're at a year from now, because you've come so far in the last couple years.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
best of luck. Stick with us. We're going to be right back. Welcome back to In Her Shoes. It's time for our financial facts segment brought to you by MSUFCU. I have with me April Clovis. Hi, April.
Hello, Shelley.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
April is the Chief Operating Officer and overall guru here at MSUFCU. You guys are having a big anniversary.
Yes, we are. It's our 75th anniversary this year.
That is amazing.
I know.
So what is it? How are you guys celebrating?
Well, we're doing a whole bunch of activities all year. So we've been doing contests each quarter and giving away some monetary prizes to the members and denominations.
People like money.
I know, free money is good. I like free money.
Right.
So you can win, we have right now going on a swipe and sign contest. So if you use your credit card and you swipe your transaction, sign for it. Each transaction's entered in a contest to win up to an increment of $75 on your card. Wow. So we'll pay the balance for you. We have done some sort of savings promotions. We'll put in a certificate for you. We have just a variety of things still coming up. We're going to do, our actual anniversary date is in November, and we are going to do some contest prizes where you can win a vacation getaway for valued at $7,500, or a diamond valued at $7,500. Then we're going to have a big party and everyone can come in. But the neatest thing that we have is we had the MSU Dairy Store make us a special ice cream flavor.
Oh, I love the MSU Dairy Store.
To celebrate.
What's the flavor?
It is called MSUFCU Diamond Jubilee because the 75th is a diamond anniversary, and it is a white chocolate with a green ribbon and green and silver M&Ms in it.
Sounds delicious. I will be going down to the store to get some. I love the idea. MSUFC was started, if I remember correctly, by a few professors on campus. They kind of got together and pooled their money, and now it's turned into this over $2 billion institution. How does that feel?
It's amazing. So when, we're looking up all the history, it was just, we had like no members to begin with, and the professors started the credit union because they couldn't get access to loans. It was right after the Depression, and even as a professor, you didn't have a big enough income to get a loan. And so they really just created a credit union to do that and borrow and save. And so if somebody needed a loan, they would call the, 50 people and ask them to all bring in $10 so somebody could get a loan. And that's how that worked. And actually for a good part of our history, for the first maybe up to 20 years before we even hired a real employee, and it was all volunteer run. Mm-hmm. And so now, of course, we have almost 170,000 members. We're wide for our members living across the world, and we're a little over $2 billion, about $2.25 billion in assets, and growing. So it's just amazing.
That is amazing. And what I love is that you're staying true to your mission of helping people, looking at their individual circumstances and helping them improve their financial success.
Absolutely, and that's part of our growth and how we keep growing is we really are here to serve our members and the community, and everyone that comes in still feels like we're that small credit union where we know who they are. We make all of our decisions member first, and that makes a huge difference in why we're successful, I think, and why we've been able to grow so much in the last couple of years in the community, and it's been really good for the credit union.
It has been, and for the community. Thanks so much for everything that you do here at MSUFCU, for supporting our community. If you don't know more about MSUFCU, log on to their website, msufcu.org, and find out how you can partake in the 75th anniversary extravaganza. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to In Her Shoes. We have had such a fun show.
It has been amazing. I mean, the only thing I think is I'm going to need to wear higher heels next time we have those ladies on.
I know. People in the modeling and fashion industry are quite tall.
They're very tall. But it was a ton of fun. I loved what Nadia was saying about anyone can be a model. Isn't that inspiring?
Well, it's interesting because what she was saying is people want to see people like themselves, and it's true. I'm in marketing, and I know that people respond really well when they can see themselves in that situation or using that product. So I think that she's right on with that information.
And Lauren's designs, I mean, amazing.
Right. Well, and she's just so inspiring. I mean, she's so young, yet she's accomplished so much, and she's giving back and just doing all of those wonderful things. And then I wish her all the success in getting her products out into the world.
I do too, and I wish me all the success of getting one of those dresses. Because I love that knit wrap one.
I know. I think she would help you out with that.
We talked about it. She actually has a little tank top that she didn't talk about today that has these protectors for you, so if you have really nice clothes or silk on, that you don't get a little nervous and get some perspiration there.
Interesting. I know. I'm really interested in one of her custom suits. I think it would just be an amazing thing to have something that was made specifically for you with all your intentions in mind.
Exactly. So thanks to both of those ladies for being on with us today, and the beautiful models.
I know, so cute.
Oh, so nice. Yeah.
There was our 10-year-old. She's so mature.
I know.
Amazing. I'm not sure what I was doing when I was 10, but it wasn't that.
I can assure you I was eating mud pies. There's probably a photo of it somewhere.
Right.
From a Polaroid.
I mean, a Polaroid. Exactly. That tells you how old we are.
So thanks to the models. Thanks to MSUFCU for financial facts. Always learn something great from them.
I know. It's so true. And I just, I think that this fashion segment has really pushed me to a shopping trip. We should plan one.
I'm feeling the need for some shopping. And I'm super excited about next week because we're talking sparkles, shine. Okay, pets, but my sparkles, shine.
Sparkles.
I know.
Like, really? Diamonds?
Yes, diamonds. We're talking pets.
Pets.
Yes.
I love, love, love my dogs.
I love my little Sparkles too. Hi, Sparkles. So I can't wait to talk about that next week. I'm sure we're going to have some things other than just our pets to talk about, but our pets are pretty amazing.
They are. I wonder who our guests are going to be. A little line of dogs? I mean,
ooh, a doggy fashion show.
A doggy fashion. Well, there you go.
That's a great idea. So thanks to everybody. Thanks for taking time to listen to us again today on In Her Shoes. Make sure that you come back every week. You never know what Tiffany's going to be doing. Or me. I don't know.
I think more you.
It could be either one of us. But regardless, come back and see us the next time. Go to In Her Shoes Television and like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter at In Her Shoes TV.
Don't forget to visit the In Her Shoes webpage at inhershoestv.com.
Come